Future proves past, light warriors. And when we understand this concept, we could understand predictive programming that's pumped out by mainstream media. And this is the way that they cast spells. So, over the past 20 years, there were many movies and television shows that showed the zombie apocalypse. And when we sit back and we understand our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, we could understand that in the end times, the zombies walk amongst us. Hello everyone, I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. So how many of you, on your journey, used to watch all of these zombie movies, right? There were many zombie movies and television shows, and they depicted all of these zombies in the end times. A lot of this predictive programming isn't always to be taken exactly literal, but today the zombies walk amongst us, and this is done by the mind control that's pumped out by media, mainstream media, and people that have consumed these subconscious programs, this mind control. They are living inorganically, and this also happens from the calcified pineal gland. And that's how they're able to cast their spells and create these zombies that walk amongst us. And that's how they're able to keep their control, because they're only a small amount and we are many. Less than 1% they are. But they're able to carry out these rituals by creating zombies through subconscious programs. 95% of your everyday life is dictated by subconscious programs. And there are mind control frequencies that are pumped out by the television. And if this seems interesting to you, you should do your research on television and the mind control patents that are out there. You can find patents, dear ones, just like you could find patents for viruses. I always thought viruses were supposed to be from nature, but for some reason there's patents on these things. But I digress. So, these zombies that are depicted in these movies are showing us what's happening now. Predictive programming. And all of those movies and television shows, they were a big hit for the past 20 years, and people kept consuming all of these zombie apocalypse movies, television shows, and this is what predictive programming is. And we're in these days now. So it's important to have a healthy pineal gland to disconnect from the false frequencies of mainstream media and come out in nature. Those that have harmonized with source frequency will easily make it through the event. Free will is the law of the universe. So during this time period, it's important to unlearn and relearn and reconnect with nature and disconnect with the false frequencies that are pumped out by the tell lies to your vision. Tell a vision. They're telling a vision, putting a vision in your subconscious mind. They are channeling this vision, the channels. And of course, they are programming the subconscious mind. That's why they show us programs. They don't show us television shows, they show us television programs. And that's how they create these zombies that walk amongst us. And in the 21st century, those that make it to the 5D Earth are those that are able to unlearn and relearn. So it's important to stand your ground during this time. It's important to shine your light of authenticity, because the zombies walk amongst us. So it's high energy right now. It's best to ignore these beings. This is not like those zombie movies, but we're using this as a guide of predictive programming. And people will start to begin to think for themselves and question everything. We are the sovereign beings of the 5D earth. We are our own authority, and we do not bow down to subconscious programs. It's very difficult. So some people are breaking free of this satanic mind control. And be patient with our brothers and sisters as they disconnect from this subconscious programming. But remember, light warriors, you know our motto: do no harm, but take no shift. This is a consciousness war, and it's important that we keep sharing and spreading the lights of authenticity during this time period. This is the 5D Earth timeline split. There are two timelines right now, and where the collective consciousness goes, that is where this whole reality will end up. So the more people that awaken, reaching critical mass, then we put ourselves on the 5D Earth timeline. But all of this false frequencies and fear, false evidence appearing real, these are the mind control frequencies. When you look at the states, the vibrational states of consciousness, fear, panic, guilt, and shame, those are the lower vibrations of consciousness. And shame is the lowest state of vibrational consciousness. And look at the attempts to pump shame. Do you see attempts to pump shame? Whether it's on mainstream media or the ones that walk amongst us. Dolores Cannon said that there will be those that get left behind. So this time period, it's very powerful. So we must understand that our core vibrational frequency is all that we are responsible for. And it's not our responsibility to wake anyone else up. It's free will. Free will is the law of the universe. So those that wake up, they're supposed to wake up. And those that choose to remain asleep, that's their choice. They live, light warriors, but I am. And you are, light warrior. We are all here now. We are the infinite beings. The spiritual immune system is strong within all of us, and all of these things serve a purpose during this time period. So get out in nature and disconnect from these false frequencies. There are many attempts from these zombies to hold on to this satanic programming. When these beings dish narcissism towards you, look them right in the eye and let them know it's not our responsibility for you to understand. It's our responsibility to be authentic. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of predictive programming happening now. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. I hope this message is helpful for all of you light workers working globally. Shine your light now. Share this message if it resonates with you, and use it as a tool to help other light workers across the world. shine their light now. This is the most important time period in humanity. It'll pass, and we're all going to be on the 5D earth. You like it out here, Light Warriors? New spot today. Keep sharing our messages. We're growing by the day. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light.